What is up, everybody? It is Tuesday, September 10th, episode 31 of the Good Kraken Death Ratio Show. I'm your host today, Devin Stanford, aka Brevin the Dude, aka the Dude of Brevs. And I'm joined here by two wonderful people. One that looks slightly concerned, and one that just looks ready to get the hell out of here already. I was waiting for a reaction. I know. I'm gonna go to the perturbed one. Garrick Bartholomew Eaton, how you doing?
I didn't even do anything.
Oh, you had like resting bitch face for a second.
Yeah, dog, that's just my face.
You know what? You're laughing. You're laughing now, so it's okay. How you doing?
Yeah,
though?
dude, good, man. Just kind of had a day. It's just been a day. It's been a Tuesday. Nothing overly special. Like work's finally like actually started to feel like work. For the first few weeks of school, always kind of feel like not real. Like I'm like my workload's really light. So I don't have a lot going on, but I'm finally at the point in the year where that's starting to change. So it's nice. It's nice to actually be like doing things during the work hours. So like my days are going by quite a bit faster. But yeah, no, it was just a pretty generic Tuesday today. Nothing super exciting on the books. Just
It's
been playing some
Tuesday,
Space Marine 2. Yeah. I played a little bit of Space Marine 2 after work. I got my Black Templar chapter fully unlocked, so I'm ready to go for tomorrow. I'm excited.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, dude, I want to get the game so bad. So bad.
Dude, you'd have so much fun customizing your chapter, Devin.
Dude, like, I want to get that game so bad that, like, some things happened that, like, I can do it right now.
Dude, you should. You should. You should.
And, like, by doing it right now, I mean, like...
I know. I know. I know.
I mean, like, it's like, happening right now.
Yeah, he's doing it right now.
Good.
He's buying
Excellent.
It right now.
Excellent. That's amazing. I love that. Love that for you.
Yeah. No, I've been wanting to play this game, and I've been watching you guys play it, and like I know that I have been watching, and I've been like also watching lore videos because Ernell and I watched those couple, and I've just been diving in, and
the
I'm
two
just
that
like,
I shared. And like you just go off on your own, man.
Dude,
and,
I
like,
still haven't watched those.
It's so fucking funny because I've just been watching like lore videos, just like on the random now, and I keep seeing like comments, and like these because like a lot of these videos aren't like necessarily new, but I keep seeing comments like that are fairly like within like the last month. They're like doing research for my chapter for Space Marine 2.
See, I think I'm just gonna join a chapter that just looks cool to me and just deal with the repercussions.
Dude, hey, that is literally the best thing about Warhammer is it fully embraces the rule of cool. Dude, follow the rule of cool first, and then if you like the lore, great. If you follow the rule of cool and you don't like the lore, you can find another chapter later. No big deal. You're not tied to one chapter. You can unlock them all.
Yeah, this is going to be a quick episode, just so everybody knows.
In before, it's like, we stop at like 10:45, dude. Fucking
Shut up.
Devin's like, for the Imperium, and just ends the stream.
Dude, think about it. I am the one that made that channel. I came into that channel immediately, and I was like, for the Imperium!
Yeah, dude.
Also, it's downloading right now, and it's still downloading at 729 megabytes a second.
Excellent. Hopefully, as long as it's not impacting the stream.
Oh, the stream looks great.
I've been seeing so many posts about people new to Warhammer finding out about the cherubs. They're like, what the fuck is that?
It's a fucking servitor, dude. It's just a servitor. They're just really fucked up.
And then people were like, there's people
Warhammer.
explaining, it's like, okay, so it's not real baby. It's just like, you know, they didn't want to tie it to they didn't want a full machine. They just like, you know, it's kind of a baby. It's not a baby, but it is kind of a baby. It looks like a baby.
Warhammer stuff, man.
Yeah. So and then people were like the experts like, okay, I guess that makes sense.
Getting your skull turned into like a skull, like to one of the little this like the skull servitor things is fucking. That's like a high honor in that universe, man. Shit's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Warhammer is dark, man. 40K is dark.
It's called the grim dark future.
Dude,
Yeah.
my brother's even been playing it. Like, he
No, a lot
got the
of people
early
are, dude. A
access
lot of people are
edition,
hopping on
dude.
it.
Damn, he's in
I
it.
know.
Devin, you're gonna join. You're gonna join your brothers tonight, Devin.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's what we're doing directly after the show. Screw the upload.
Screw the
Speaking of brothers, we're also joined by my brother that I'm going to miss dearly, and I hope he finds ways to pop into Discord while he's gone.
I'll try.
DJ Zinvix.
Yo. You know, Zach, it's
Yo.
exactly like what? Like 20, or it's exactly 12 hours
Yeah.
away. So if it's, or from Central Time is exactly 12 hours. So I'm pretty sure if it's like, well, I mean, it doesn't matter.
It's a significant amount of time.
Yeah, and if you ever find the time, you just see us hanging out, just be like, hey, pop in. That's it. That's all you got to do.
If anybody's sleep schedule is fucked enough to see us in the United States while you
Dude, it's fucked up
You,
right
buddy.
now. Dude, it's fucked up. Bro, I went to bed at a good time. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed at a good time. Let me just get some sleep because I didn't sleep the night prior, and dude, I've only slept for 3 hours. I don't know what it is, dude. It's fucked. I tried taking a nap. I couldn't sleep. I took like an hour nap like right before the show, and I've been like struggling to stay awake this whole day.
Dude,
Writers
you're gonna go to
Republic is on
Vietnam and
Game
just
Pass?
sleep like a baby. Just the whole time you're
Dude.
there. Just absolute just full 8 hours every single night.
I wish, but I'll be fucking up and about, dude. So I have to.
Do you guys have like
Stay
a
up
lot
regardless.
planned?
Kind of like, dude, we're bringing 6 bags, 6 bags, plus
Like 6
Three
check bags?
yeah, and plus 3
Yeah.
carry-ons.
I mean, you guys are going for like what, 2 months?
Yeah, you guys
A
are going to
month
be
and a
gone for a
half,
long
yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, good chunk of time.
Oh my
I've never
God.
traveled for that much time.
Garrick, I had to
What?
check because Gio just said it.
Huh.
Writers Republic is on Game Pass now.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Oh shit, dude! That's like people can do fucking stupid mountain bike stuff with me now. I love that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and then Expeditions, a Mud Runner game, I think.
That game's fucking great. Literally started playing it the other day.
Okay.
Really? Oh yeah.
God,
Oh,
too many
yeah.
games, guys. Too many games.
Yeah, it's good. It's good in gaming right now. Not the industry, but in gaming. In
Yeah,
gaming,
yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
Gamers are eating.
Yeah.
People who work in gaming, maybe not
no,
so much.
not so much.
Gaming
Yeah.
industry, not so much.
Yeah, no. It's not. Guys, I started wearing my hat differently today, and like, I don't know.
Like
I'm,
meaning
like,
you're not
feeling-
pushing your bangs back when you keep your cap on.
Well, no, I'm wearing it like higher up, like tilted back more, instead of like
Oh.
on all the way.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I can't. I can't do it that way. I got too much forehead for that.
But like, it's because I have so much hair right now. You know what I mean? That's why I'm doing it.
That's
and
fair.
like,
I usually
It
wear
feels
my
better.
my hats like that too, just because I need to see, because I feel like
look
if
at
it's
how much
too
hair I have.
low
dude.
on my brow, like I feel like it fucks with my vision.
You don't like having the hat in your.
I like the
direct
shade,
line of
dude.
sight?
It's like it feels. I don't like that. Like, you know what I mean? I gotta raise it up a little bit. So like, I need the sunlight to hit my face. I don't know. Like I get that that's like the purpose of a cap, wearing it down like that. If it's too sunny, right? I get that. But like, it feels unnatural. Like I shouldn't have shade around my eyes. I don't know.
Dude, my brother just started playing Warhammer right now.
Like my
Just
glasses,
notified me.
block UV enough. You know what I mean?
Do they though, or do they magnify
Yeah,
it?
man. This is UV coating on this. on these.
Oh, that's good. That's good. What about you, Garrick?
Yeah, mine have UV coating on them.
Okay, good.
UV
That's why
and
they're.
like what?
That's
like
why they're
blue light.
vaguely. Yeah, that's why they're
blue light
vaguely
protection?
blue.
Mm. I have some blue light lens glasses I bought like while I was doing car insurance stuff, and I wore them a lot when I was doing that, but I don't feel as strained with my new desk job, so I don't really wear them as much anymore.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Speaking of making sense, today we're talking about, was this necessary for the Imperium, and much, much more. Not really, actually, because this is Good Kraken's Death Ratio, and we're slashing through the podcast space to be your source for all the nerdy video game news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear live each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. West Coast, Best Coast time, 10 p.m. East Coast, East Coast time. If you want to get ahead of the curve, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services, wherever you like to watch or listen. But if you spent all your credits at another shop, that is totally fine. You can watch us record the show live right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show. If you have Amazon Prime, tell them, DJ.
Prime Gaming.
That's right. You also have Twitch Prime, and we would love for you to give that to us to help us level up our game. But you can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Death Ratio and leaving a review there. Review. Garrick!
What?
We got some critical hits. Don't forget, we have all the other episodes from all our other shows on YouTube and audio. You listens, please be sure to follow us while you guys are listening and being listens there for more content.
Even the old content, there's like old content on there, guys.
Yeah.
There's like this might only be episode 31, but or whatever the fuck we're on, 31, yeah. But like we've got like 200 episodes that existed before before this.
We've been doing Death
230?
Ratio for half a year already.
Yeah.
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 You know,
Crazy.
I'm curious. How many videos do we have on our YouTube right now?
On our
Let's find
YouTube?
it.
Like
I'm going.
we
We have 552 videos.
Yeah, we got a lot of videos.
552 videos of
Varying
multiple different
quality.
shows. You got the Death Ratio show. You got 20,000 Films Under the Sea. You got the Shipwreck show. You got GK Reactions. You got Splash Damage. And you also have Old Good Kraken podcast episodes. How fucking crazy is that? That's so much content, man. There's so much shit on there. So much shit. Like DJ said, a varying quality. Like we got movie reviews, we got TV show reviews, we got an episode with all of us photoshopped on top of a flashlight. Yeah, it's a flashlight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys should go check it out if you're listening to this or watching. And if you haven't watched the previous stuff, go see if you can find something that you want to watch or put it on random shuffle or whatever it is. Guys, episode 135 of the Shipwreck Show is available. It's just more of a reason to go to our YouTube and subscribe on there and watch episodes.
Yeah.
Guys, and another critical hit. My download for Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 is finished and ready to go. This episode's over. No, I'm kidding. Oh, Garrick's got his furry little asshole.
Yeah. Furry little asshole.
Oh, he's muted right now. He's muted.
Here's my poor little asshole. I love her so much.
Speaking of furry little asshole, Garrick, what do we got next?
We got just a minute to do some things because we're heading into the meta minute.
Meta minute. Meta minute.
Sorry, I also realized I was leaning away from my microphone.
Oh, you're good. Guys, there's only one big story I wanted to talk about with you guys today, because I'm sure we all have quite a bit of input on this. So, with that being said, this is coming directly from the PlayStation blog. Welcome, PlayStation 5 Pro, the most visually impressive way to play games on PlayStation. This is coming from Hideki Nishino. Over the last 4 years, the launch of PS5, we've worked hard to continuously evolve the console experience and deliver the great games our players expect from us. Today, I'm incredibly proud to announce the next step in that evolution and welcome PlayStation 5 Pro to the PlayStation family, our most advanced and innovative console hardware to date. We developed PS5 Pro with deeply engaged players and game creators in mind. As many have asked for a console that runs even higher fidelity graphics with smoother frame rates at 60 FPS, we achieved this on PS5 Pro with several key performance features. Upgraded GPU. With PS5 Pro, we are upgrading the GPU that has 67% more compute units than the current PS5 console and 28% faster memory. Overall, this enables up to 45% faster rendering for gameplay, making the experience much smoother. Advanced ray tracing. We've added even more powerful ray tracing that provides more dynamic reflection and refraction of light. This allows the rays to be cast at double and at times triple the speeds of the current PS5 console. AI-driven upscaling. We're also introducing PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, an AI-driven upscaling that uses a machine learning-based technology to provide super sharp image clarity by adding an extraordinary amount of detail. PS5 Pro provides gamers with amazing graphics at high frame rates. You can hear Mark Cerny, lead architect for PS5 Pro, discuss the key innovations from PS5 Pro in the following video presentation. This presentation provides a deep dive into the key performance features that make PS5 Pro truly special. So there's a video on the blog. We're obviously not playing that right now, but you guys can choose to go to that PlayStation
I want to
blog
see the video
and watch it. You know, I discussed with Ernell earlier if I should play it or not, and we went, nah. You know.
Oh, well.
Other enhancements include PS5 Pro Game Boost, which can apply more than 8,500 backward compatible PS4 games playable on the PS5 Pro. This feature may stabilize or improve the performance of the supported PS4 and PS5 games. Enhanced image quality for PS4 games is also available to improve the resolution on select PS4 games. PS5 Pro will also launch with the latest wireless technology, Wi-Fi 7, in territories supporting the standard. VRR and 8K gaming are also supported. Remember when they put 8K gaming on the PS5 box? It's humbling to see how game creators have embraced the latest technology from PS5 Pro, and several games will be pitched with free software updates for gamers to take advantage of PS5 Pro's features. These games can be identified with a PS5 Pro enhanced label within their title. Some games you can look forward to include blockbuster hits from PlayStation Studios and our third-party partners such as Alan Wake 2, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Demon's Souls, Dragon's Dogma 2, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Gran Turismo 7, Hogwarts Legacy, fuck turfs, Horizon Forbidden West, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, The Crew Motorfest, The First Descendant, The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, and more. Notice how they mentioned The First Descendant and not Destiny. We kept the look of the PS5 Pro consistent with the overall PS5 family of products. You'll notice the height is the same size as the original PS5, and the width is the same size as the current PS5 model to accommodate higher performance specs. Players can add an Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive or swap out console covers when they become available. PS5 Pro fits perfectly within the PS5 family of products and is compatible with PS5 accessories currently available, including PlayStation VR 2, PlayStation Portal, DualSense Edge, Access Controller, Pulse Elite, and Pulse Explorer. The user interface and network services will also remain the same as PS5. The PS5 Pro console will be available this holiday at a manufacturer's suggested retail price, MSRP, of $699.99 USD. €699.99. Oh, actually, no. What's GBP? Is that the...
I am not good with currencies, man. I am not your guy
Okay.
for this.
I'll look it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
BP.
It's actually for the euro, it is $799.99 euro. It is 119,980 yen.
Oh, Great British pounds. Those are pounds.
Oh, pounds. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 700 USD, 700 pounds, 800 euro, and 120,000 yen, including tax. It will include a 2 terabyte SSD, a DualSense wireless controller, and a copy of Astro's Playroom pre-installed in every PS5 Pro purchase. PS5 Pro is available as a diskless console. Diskless, with the option to purchase the currently available disk drive for PS5 separately. PS5 Pro will launch on November 7th, 2024, and will be available at participating retailers and directly from PlayStation at direct.playstation.com. Pre-orders will begin on September 26, 2024. Our PS5 journey will not be possible without the millions of players that have supported us through the years and have shared with us their love for gaming. Whichever console option players choose, whether it's PS5 or PS5 Pro, we wish to bring everyone the very best gaming experience that fits their needs. All right,
That's a long
DJ?
fucking thing.
I want to go to you first because you don't have a PS5. You just have a PC.
Yeah.
You've talked about wanting one before, but we're hesitant. How does the announcement of the PS5 Pro make you feel? Tell me what you got.
This PS5 Pro announcement makes me not want to get a PlayStation at all. Honestly. And I think with the discourse online, there's going to be so many people that are not going to be purchasing there's going to be so many people that can't afford a $700 console. That's without tax. That's without a disk drive. The vertical stand is sold separately. So you just get the console and the controller. And that's it. For $700. With the vertical stand, with the disk drive, we're probably looking at $800, $900 before tax. So almost $1,000 you're looking at. $1,000 for just a slightly upgraded version of the PS5. Because what I saw the video when they were showcasing it, it didn't look like there was much difference between the PS5 and PS5 Pro. Of course, if you really study it, there is some difference, but it's just like we're at the point where games are just they look as good as they can get. Like games are looking the best that they'll ever look until we'll reach that like next evolution of gaming. So I don't think it's justifiable to buy this thing. There's still people with PS4s. There's still people on last gen. Games are still being made for last gen, which they shouldn't be. But there's still a majority of people on PS4 in last gen. I don't think that this is enticing them to switch to current gen, knowing that we only have a few more years until we get the PS6. You know what I mean? It's crazy, dude. It's an insane price point. Like, I've seen so many people say, well, now, like, it's just get a PC. You get so much more out of saving money, building your own PC that lasts 5 to 10 years. The same amount that the PS5 Pro would, but you don't have to pay for online. You get those PlayStation exclusives a year or two after they release. You can get Game Pass. The money you spend, that you would have spent every year for online play, you can save for games, because PC has a plethora of games you can play. There's not an exclusivity thing on any game that you want to play. And it's just, there's sales, there's Steam sales, there's just so much you can do, and it doubles as like a workstation. You can do some work on it, you can do that. The PS5, you can't do anything, and it doesn't come with a disc player, so you can't even watch a Blu-ray movie if you wanted to. You just boot up Netflix. That's all you have. You have no games. PlayStation 5 has no games. The best game you guys have is Astrobot. Think about that. Like, Astrobot, incredible game. But that's all you guys have? We've been in this console generation for how many years? How long has the PS5 been out? 4 years? 4 years. It's been 4 years. And the best games that we have is Astrobot and God of War Ragnarok and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Spider-Man
That
2.
is it.
But here's the thing, all of those games besides Astrobot are also coming to PC.
Yes. Yeah. Like, you buy the $700 PS5 Pro, it doesn't come with a game. It doesn't come with anything. It comes with a console controller and Astro's Playroom.
No.
Astro's Playroom, which is on every PS5 already. It's already on a PS5. That's default. That's like, yeah, dude, it just comes with the UI, dude. That's like every PC, every Windows PC in the 2000s coming with the fucking 3D pinball. It just comes with the fucking system.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is, I don't know, man. PlayStation is just taking L's this console generation. Not as much as Xbox has been, but they're definitely taking some fat L's. Right now, towards the end of the year, end of 2024, they're taking some fat L's. Concord, they had a huge W with Astrobot, and then we're going right back down to the PS5 Pro.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention the whole debacle with Bungie as well this year.
Yeah. So and
earlier in the year with Helldivers.
Yeah, and we're looking at I hate that I think the console consumer, the average console user, is getting smarter. Like, at this point, these console manufacturers, Sony and or PlayStation and Xbox, they can't treat the consumers as stupid anymore. No one cares about 10,000 teraflops or whatever the fuck is on that GPU, okay? They don't care about percentages. We want to know the specs. I don't care if it's 67% better than whatever the fuck. What are the specs? Is it better than a PC? Compared to a PC. Compared to an average PC. Compared to... Steam has hardware surveys. You participate in a hardware survey like almost every 6 months. And there's an average of people have this GPU. People usually have this. Compare it to that average. How does the PlayStation 5 Pro compare to that? And if it's better, advertise it as such. Because no one knows what a teraflop is. Do you guys know what teraflops do? Genuinely,
no.
what the fuck?
No.
Exactly. And it's not being used to advertise.
And I don't know what a compute unit is either.
Right. Because they try to advertise it to you as like, oh, this is like advanced technology, right? When you look at PC parts, they tell you, oh, it has this much VRAM, it has this much RAM, it has like this much
the consumer
CPU
priority
cores.
Information, because that's what we need to know.
Yeah.
Because
exactly. And now
we don't need to understand the fucking the science of it. Like, we're not computer engineers, we're computer users.
We don't give a fuck about no teraflops, dude, okay? Like, I'm sure there's a bunch of teraflops on my GPU that I don't know about, but that information is not needed. I just need to know how much VRAM this shit takes, how much FPS I'm gonna get, okay? That's it. That is genuinely it, and it's crazy, dude. This is just a step backward. It doesn't come with a disk drive. The fact that the article made it seem like it can be installed. Is the PlayStation 5 like disk drive? Is that like a separate thing? Is that little like
So
Wii U dock?
The latest model of the PlayStation 5 has an optional disk drive.
Yep.
But
is it like in the console? Or is it on the side?
It's like
So, on the side.
on this, it has like a so the original PlayStation 5, it's just two
Yeah.
panels.
Yeah.
On the latest model, there's two panels on the one side. You can take the bottom panel off and you install the disk drive.
Yeah, so there's already 4 models of the PS5 out. There's the first gen PS5, which they have a disc and a discless version that the disc, you either buy the disc version or you buy the digital only version. It's non-removable.
And you can't
Then when
you can't do anything with it.
And then they came out with the PS5 Slim, which you could buy with a disc drive or purchase it without the disc drive, but they made it so you can buy the disc drive and attach it to the console.
Okay.
So that disc drive is already out, and they're only doing the PS5 Pro in a discless version to make you buy the disc drive separately on top of the $700.
And that's fucking scummy. Because now, like, okay, let's say you're the average consumer, whoever's listening to this, the average console user, average console consumer. Maybe you don't have that extra time to save up for a decent gaming PC rig. You can take about half of what you would need to get a PS5 Pro and get like a Steam Deck variant. Any of them.
Fuck, you
Lenovo
could just get a
Legion
regular PlayStation 5.
or a regular PlayStation 5.
Yeah, you can get,
or if you, but
Or
like
an
if
Xbox.
you want to get into more games, right? Like the Steam Decks are
Steam
basically
Deck.
just like mini PCs. You can literally
yeah, it's
make them
literally a
into
handheld PC.
mini PCs.
and they have docks
You can
too.
take them anywhere, and they're half the price. And you can save the other $300 or $400 or $300 that you save. You can buy games with it, buy actual games, or like save it for something else for a rainy day. Like it's or an extra controller. Like it's genuinely there's so much more you can do with $700 than get a PS5 Pro. There's so much more you can do.
I'm curious. I'm gonna go look how much you can get. Granted, Xbox has taken some L's. It's still, if you're a console gamer, it's still a good place to game, solely on the fact of, Game Pass. Like, it makes things more readily available to you, especially if you're gaming on a budget. You can get an Xbox Series X, 1 terabyte, for brand new with a controller. Comes with was it 3 months of Xbox Game Pass for $480 right now.
That's
Yeah.
a pretty solid deal.
That's a much better deal comparatively.
Solid deal.
Which all bias aside, I have this console. This year has definitely been the year I've transitioned more into a PC gamer. I'm sure you guys can attest for that. I buy most of my games on PC now. This is where I play my games and stuff because I get a better fidelity, I get a better frame rate off of my PC now. So that's why I play here. My GPU was only $350, and it's still better. Granted, that's one part. It's still better than a PS5. You know what I mean? It's a 3070.
Yeah, but that's also one of the appeals of a PC, right? Is like at the end of the day, it's modular and like you can upgrade pieces and you don't have to get rid of an entire piece of hardware just because it's suddenly outdated.
Well, dude, I could buy a 4070 Super for as much as the PS5 Pro, and the 4070 Super is like double.
Yeah, that's like a future-proof like thing right now.
Yeah, like, and my GPU is gonna last me like another 5 years easy, right now. Like DJ reminds me all the time. He's like, dude, your computer's a super tank. You don't need to upgrade it anymore.
Yeah, you're literally you're future-proof for like the next 6 years.
Yeah,
like at the minimum.
And like at the best of what I'll do is probably upgrade my storage and maybe put a new CPU in eventually. You know what I mean? I don't even need to worry about my GPU right now. But dude, you guys remember, I was hesitant to get a PS5, but I was waiting until the PS5 Pro was announced because I was very adamant that it was going to happen this year. You guys all told me it wasn't, but I said it was. It was happening. I called it. I went for it. I waited. I'm disappointed. The reason why I'm disappointed, as history has shown in the past, when pro models and slim models of consoles come out, things get cheaper. You know what Sony's been doing this year? They've been making everything more expensive. They raised the price of the base PS5 in Japan. I bet you they're going to do it here too. They just raised the price of the DualSense controller by $5 across the board, everywhere.
It's already the most expensive like base controller on the market.
Wrong. The Switch, the Switch
the
controllers.
Switch Joy-Cons are $80.
Yeah, those are the most expensive controllers.
I do.
Base.
Yeah, I forget about that. The fucking
Which
console's so old that it's like out of my mind now.
The fact that those are still $80 is
It's
insane.
crazy considering
Like,
they're pieces of shit.
Yeah, they suck. Those should be like $40 max. But I've gotten games for Christmas and returned them. Like what was that Super Mario Party game that you could only use Joy-Cons with? I only had 2 Joy-Cons, so I returned that game when I got it as a gift because I was like, I'm not buying more Joy-Cons to play this game with people.
Just play this shit. Fuck that. Yeah.
Yeah. But this is highly disappointing, man. Like, at most, this console should be $600. You know, they can have the PS5 Slim disc console be, you know, $500 still, if that. You know, if they're really trying to make money, and then, you know, the discless should be $400 or less. But like, you have other consoles that you're competing with, not that they're as great or better, but like, if you're gaming on a budget, you can still just go get the newer Series S that has an upgraded CPU and higher storage now, and those are $350. DJ.
Yeah, dude.
I was gonna say, like, we know as gamers throughout history, we know that consoles are made at a loss. Always. They're always made at a loss. That's why they have to sell so much to get that shit back. That's why you see we used to see fucking piles of boxes of fucking PS3s and PS4s back in the day at your fucking local Best Buy, because they wanted those shits gone. But if this is $700, I wonder how much it takes to make one of these. If they're claiming this 67% increase in GPU fidelity and their own super resolution, their PlayStation Spectral super resolution, their own PSSR, their version of DLSS, NVIDIA DLSS or AMD FSR, and the support for 8K. No one has an 8K. That's probably the only people who would be able to buy it. Some rich fuck with an 8K fucking QHD fucking 80-inch flat screen in his fucking mansion is able to buy a PS5 Pro because he does not give 2 fucks. He's just there to play Call of Duty at 5 ms, 5 millisecond response time on his fucking screen. Right at 8K. All right, like that's the people who are buying that.
There are 7 fucking TVs in my house, and only one of them are even 4K.
Dude,
the rest are still 1080p.
That's the thing. We haven't as a consumer, we have not transitioned to 4K. We are still 1080, 1080p to at the most, 1440. We don't have 4K right now. Not all of us have 4K unless you're like an influencer streamer or like, you know, an enthusiast. This price point marks that gaming is now a luxury that people cannot afford anymore. This is not a cheap getaway.
This is a bullshit premium product targeted specifically at those PlayStation Elite attitude players. Like, there's so much about this that leaves a big distaste in my mouth. Just the fact that like the vertical stand is $30, it blows my fucking mind. I have an independent, like I have a third party vertical stand for my PlayStation 5. It was also $30, but it also fucking cools the console and charges both of the fucking controllers.
That's sick.
I guarantee you that the PlayStation first party model does not do
whatever
that.
and whatever games that are coming out, they're going to be $70 to $80. So on top of that, for like the next year, let's say when you get this, whenever you get this, the PS5 Pro, that's $700 plus tax wherever you live. So that's like near $800. You want an extra controller, play with your friend or whoever's with you. That's another like fucking $80. And then the next AAA game comes out, Black Ops 6, not included with PlayStation Plus because it's on Xbox Game Pass.
But 700 no
$70
disc,
PC
bucks,
Game
man.
Pass too. PC Game Pass.
You
as
want to
well.
buy
No
you
disc
want to
drive.
buy it. You want to buy the battle pass within fucking Call of Duty. That's like $15. You know, another skin is $20. You've already spent the equivalent of a PC with one console, one controller, and one game.
Like
That is it.
Yeah, dude. And like the only way this legit in this the PlayStation 5 the worst part about the PlayStation 5 Pro is it doesn't even appeal to people who don't have PlayStations. It strictly
Yeah.
appeals to people who already fucking have one, which makes no fucking sense.
But even people who do, they're like, I might just stick with the PS4. But like,
Dude,
people are
yeah,
still just they might stick with the PS4,
so happy
dude.
with my PlayStation 5. I have no I read this report and I watched the little video and I was like, I don't need this. And I had the PlayStation 4 Pro, but that's because like it was only $100 more and it was a complete package console. I didn't have to buy any extra, you know, there wasn't any fucking Apple accessory fuckery going on.
Yeah, dude. This is fucked up.
Dude, Sony's been real penny pinching this year.
They got to recoup for Concord, dude. I think this is what it is. They got to recoup for a lot of shit.
Yeah, dude. None of this feels good. I just
Yeah.
I don't know who this console's for other than like the people that are absolutely like
Dude,
PlayStation ride or die.
those fucking nose up snobs, dude.
Yeah, that are like PlayStation.
Dude.
Yeah. Hey,
Dude,
it's
I've
the
seen
Xbox
so many people
don't
defend
have games, motherfuckers. That's
dude,
who's gonna
they
get this
defend
console.
it. They're defending it in the comments. They're like, so don't buy it. Like everyone who's been complaining
my
about
God.
the price. Like,
Of course,
bro,
I
that's
won't.
not the point.
I won't, bro.
That's
I
not
won't.
the point.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yes, I won't.
But I won't.
You can buy it. Fuck, you can have your one game, dude, for like a whole year because that's all you play. Like
You're gonna spend
maybe that's a good
$700.
investment for you.
And honestly, because you're a PlayStation Elite ass, like I know you're gonna get the disc drive and you're gonna get the vertical
And you're
stand,
playing for
right?
PlayStation Plus to play online for a
And you're gonna get.
mediocre
I know
online
you're gonna get
experience.
PlayStation Plus, right?
Like-
And then you're gonna go get your Call of Duty Black Ops 6, which is free on Xbox Game Pass, and you're gonna play that shit for a whole year until the next Call of Duty comes out because
They
you're
just
a
love
fucking
burning money,
asshole.
dude. I don't know what
Yeah,
it
dude.
is.
You
It's
can
like
give it to me if you just want to throw it away.
it's like that.
it's
It's
fine.
like that. Like you said, the Apple iPhone culture. It's like, oh yes, I'll spend another $1,500 on an iPhone every year. Like,
See,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
same
do
thing,
that. I
dude.
wait every 2 to 3 years to get one. Like
that's a smart thing. But I'm saying like
Yeah.
there's
What I
that group of
hate
people that like fucking
this where
suck the
PlayStation
dick
is as a
of
brand now.
corporations.
Like, I really
Yeah.
hate that this is where Sony, like PlayStation, is as a brand now. Like, I understood that they always kind of like had like the we're an elite product like attitude, but like they're
But
leaning into
this
it in
is-
all of the wrong fucking ways
Dude,
now.
we should have seen the signs whenever we
We
started
should
having
have.
to pay for PlayStation Plus after they found out Xbox Live was a premium service. They're like, wait a minute, we can make some money.
We can make money off this.
We can
Yeah,
make money.
man.
As soon as they did that, dude, it took a turn for the worse, dude. That was the catalyst. That was
I'm gonna
it
say-
all leads down here from there. All led from there to now. It's fucked
golden
up.
era of gaming was when you had a 360, a PS3, and a Nintendo 3DS. Golden
Or Wii.
era. Golden era of
The
gaming.
360 era was pretty fucking sick.
It is the
Yeah,
best
that
era
was-
of gaming we've ever had.
Even though the
I'm
PS3
dying on that
launch
hill.
was fucked. The PS3's launch was
Dude, so
fucked.
was the 360, dude. 360 launch was
yeah,
fucked
Red
too.
Ring of Death.
Yep.
But
It
still.
was fucked too. But I mean, DJ, you just played a trilogy of some of the best games that were ever made.
And
From
then
that era.
remastered though. Remastered.
But still,
Still.
that's the era
Yeah,
they were
true.
created in.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
BioWare hasn't made anything good since.
Yeah, and I was
Um,
that's not true. Dragon Age Inquisition won Game of the Year.
Okay, Inquisition. Yeah, the one game.
Yeah, but did it really earn that Inquisition?
Anthem?
Did it really earn Game of the Year that year?
I
What
really
about
like
Anthem?
that game. I
What
really
about
liked it.
what
I love
about
Anthem, but I can't say it's
Anthem.
good.
Yeah, I love it too. That's like
We
one of the
forgot,
bad
like,
games that I love. But like, I'm disappointed in this, right? Because I was championing this.
Yeah, this is you, dude. You were
You were
holding
like, dude,
on.
when the PS5,
You're like,
dude,
I'm gonna
you
get
were,
a. You're like, I'm just gonna get it. I'm gonna save out and hold on to get a PlayStation Pro. I remember you were talking that talk for months, dude. Like years, even literally,
Like 2 years.
You've
Like
you
2
just like,
years.
yeah. I'm
yeah,
just
you were
I'll
like,
wait for
dude,
the
this
Pro.
is
I'll
gonna
wait for the Pro.
turn the tide,
So-
dude. Fucking.
And
Yeah.
like, dude, I called it. I called the Slim. I called it. All you guys said no. I called the Slim, and then I was like, watch Pros at the end of the year, and you guys were like, and I was like, it's happening.
I just wish they just called this the PS6.
I'm saying this right now.
For real.
Besides
that
the-
price point.
Besides the next Nintendo console that's coming out, this is the last generation I'm buying a console.
Yeah, I am pretty excited for the new Nintendo console whenever that.
Yeah.
I like because I loved my Switch, so like I'm waiting for the next iteration of that because I've had that for longer than I've had any of.
Yeah,
the other ones
I have
right
a
now.
first gen Switch. I've had that thing since like what 2018.
Yeah, whatever the hell they came out, man.
I
that first year.
wonder when just these consoles just turn into PCs.
We're
'Cause
getting close
we're
as
getting
it
to
is,
that
man.
point. Is we're getting as close as we can be. All you need to do is fucking flash a Windows OS onto any of these systems, dude, and you got a PC. That's it. That's all.
Yep.
The only thing stopping is the OEM, the manufacturer, just putting that fucking lock there, right there, that little wall.
Mm-hmm.
Like jailbroken fucking PS3s can just like fucking do whatever.
Dude, yeah, I still have my PS3. I thought about jailbreaking it, and my 360 too. Especially now that it can't go online.
It avoids your warranty. Which
Dude, right? I was like, fucking, who gives a shit at this point? I love that shit.
I want to play Metal Gear Solid 4 again.
True.
All right, guys. Well, yeah. Big disappointment there. You know,
Big announcement with even bigger disappointments.
Yeah, how much you
Yep.
want to bet the PS Portal gets a price raise too?
Oh, dude, I
forgot
bet you
that
I bet
exists.
you they'll come out with a brand new model just to match the Pro.
Yeah, the PSPP.
It'll be the Portal Pro or
PSPP.
something like that. The Portal Pro.
PSPP. Oh man, Ernell would be laughing his ass off at that right now. Guys, we got some games that came out this week or are coming out this week. Starting with Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 that came out yesterday that I'm going to play right after the stream for the Imperium. Today we had Arcane Blast on the PC, LZ on PS5, Switch, and PC, Hive Jump 2 Survivors on PC, I Am Your Beast. I don't know what's the context of this game. Let's see this. Oh, it actually kind of looks. Oh, it's a first-person fighting game, DJ. I Am Your Beast. Cell shaded.
That's weird.
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's PC only. I'm gonna look at that one later.
Hey, man, just because it's a fighting game, dude, I mean, I'm fucking down for it. Okay, like 3D fighters is just my thing. Okay, that's the only thing.
Listen, I was just saying it was, and we're gonna look into it. That's it. Not saying it's gonna be good. Not saying you're gonna like it. Okay, we're gonna look into it.
You pointing specifically at me. You said,
Yeah,
"DJ,
because you
it's a
are the fighting game guy. out of all
No,
of us.
dude.
Out
I
of all of
play
us,
Tekken and that's
yes.
it. Tekken is the
Well,
only
now
game I play.
Tekken's the only thing you play. We also had Rugrats Adventures in Gameland on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One,
I
Switch,
didn't even know this game
and
was coming out.
PC. Neither did I, but I was just specifically pointing out the fact that this came out on PS4. Satisfactory
fucking
on
Rugrats.
PC, September 10th. Elder Scrolls
is.
Castles on iOS and Android.
I Am Your
I
Beast is very much a it's very much a shooter.
Is it? Okay, everything
is.
I saw was punching. So
There is a lot of punching in it.
Is it
I'll
like
give you
super
that.
hot? Like technically?
Yeah, kind of. It's with just a goofy ass aesthetic.
yeah. Yars Rising on Xbox One, Xbox Series
Yars.
XS, PS5, PS4, Switch, PC. And this one fucking caught me off guard. Atari VCS.
Huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
that came out today as well. Demolish
Wow.
and Build 3 on PC comes out September 11th. Dragon Quest Monsters, The Dark Prince on PC, iOS, and Android, September 11th. Celestia, Chain of Fate on Switch and PC, September 12th. Grapple Dogs, Cosmic Canines on Xbox Series XS, Switch,
That's a
and
name.
PC, September 12th. Oh, this is actually something I was actually looking forward to. Jackbox Naughty Pack on PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC.
Not on current gen.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Only on
yeah.
PC.
September 12th. PC is
Alright.
always current gen. This one kind of gave me a throwback because this game came out when I was working for Xbox, and I remember this game getting heavily advertised at work. But Lollipop Chainsaw Repop on, and that's on PS5, Xbox Series XS, Switch, PC,
Of all the remasters that nobody asked for.
September 12th. I never played that game, and probably still will never play that game because
It's a Capcom ass game, dude. Like genuinely Capcom.
It is a Capcom ass game for sure.
Yeah. I was just never interested in it, you know? Mannequin comes out on PC VR and Quest, September 12th. Okay, this one, DJ. Because I'm actually excited about this. Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics, PS4, Switch, PC, September 12th. Wow, no Xbox.
The fact that it's coming to PC is huge. Like that's huge.
No Xbox on that release. It's kind of weird.
But it's coming to PC, dude. That's fucking nuts.
True.
Those games were that if they didn't do that, those games would have never made a PC unless you fucking emulated it.
Yep. Excited about that. I played the shit out of Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It was one of my favorite games growing up. Played that on the PlayStation. Loved it. Still have my copy of it, actually. And I'm looking forward to getting back into that. Also coming out September 12th, we have Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. Then we have UFL coming out September 12th. I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's a soccer game. Coming out on PS5, Xbox Series XS, September 12th. No PC on these sports games lately. Kind of weird. Wild Bastards coming out on PS5, Xbox Series XS, Switch, and PC, September 12th. And September 13th, we got Edge of Sanity. PS5, PS4, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, PC. And then also on the 13th, we have Evo Tinction? Is that how you say that? It's a word. That's a big word.
Evo Tinction?
Yeah, Evo Tinction. Whatever that is. It looks like some cyberpunk game. That comes out on PS5, PS4, PC, September 13th. Then we have Funko Fusion on PC and consoles. I think it's funny how they finally just put consoles instead of naming it all. It just says consoles. And then we have Mexico, 1921, A Deep Slumber, September 13th on PC. And yeah, that's all the releases for this week, and that was a big mouthful and a lot more than I was expecting.
Is there?
DJ, can you tell the people
What's up?
what we got next?
Well, we did all of our side quests. Now there's nothing left to do but go into the end game.
Endgame. Thanks for that little edit, by the way, whoever did that. Guys, we're talking about the review of Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 review. Guys, I know you two have played it. I'm going to play it. I know Ernell's played it. I know Gio, who's in our chat earlier, has played it. My brother's been playing it. I have lots of friends who've been playing this game. I want to know more about it before I jump into this. Spoiler free, if you could. Who wants to start?
I'll go first.
Yeah, you go.
Sweet. All right. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. This is probably one of my most anticipated games of the year. I think it was pretty much, if not the most anticipated, right behind Helldivers. They were just released very, very far apart, so I was left feeling very empty for a large chunk of the year, as I only had Helldivers to keep me company, and that's had a lot of ups and downs. But Warhammer Space Marine 2 has been absolutely a fucking treat, up and down to play. So this is a third-person action adventure game that's a third-person shooter action adventure. It takes place in the Warhammer 40,000 universe, not to be confused with the also popular Warhammer Fantasy universe. There are games that exist in that as well. They are separate little universes, but this takes place in the 40,000 universe, which is like it's sci-fi with some fantasy dribbled in. And I love Warhammer, man. It's all about ridiculous lore and the rule of cool, and they definitely double down on both of those things in this game. You control the Space Marine, the Ultra Marine of the second company of Ultramarines, to be specific, Lieutenant Titus, and you are tasked with stopping a hive fleet invasion on the planet of Kodaku. And that is where our story starts. This takes place 200 years after Space Marine 1. And there's lots of lore and canonical bits that happen in between. Definitely go. I'm not going to dive into all that just for the sake of time. But if you're curious as to what happens in that game and in between those games, go check out some. GameSpot honestly did some really good recap videos, so go check those out. But yeah, so you retake control of Titus in the second game after the 200-year gap. He is no longer a captain. You have been reinstated into the Ultramarines and demoted simultaneously to lieutenant, and that is your position in the new second company of Ultramarines. You guys are tasked to go down to Kodaku and stop a hive fleet invasion. Little did you know, more things are afoot, and the arch enemy makes an appearance. This game is all about the power fantasy, baby. You are a 10-foot plus tall super soldier fighting for the Imperium of mankind. And if it doesn't eat, sleep, and breathe for the Emperor, it is the enemy, and you are sent out to slay it. The Ultramarines are a chapter of the Space Marines, one of many, many chapters. They are kind of the poster boys for the Space Marines in the 41st millennia, which is why we get to play them in games very often. They are kind of like the flagship chapter, if you will. But you have a plethora of weapons, both melee and range, to work with. And you are working through 6 operations that make up this game's campaign. While that may sound small on paper because there's only 6 missions, each mission is a significant length. The intro mission is about 30 minutes, and then from there on, everything is about an hour and a half. with the final mission legitimately being up to 2 hours. You can take breaks. There are checkpoints where you can go back to the battle barge and do this, that, or the other thing. But from the time where you start a mission to where you end a mission naturally, where you go back to the battle barge at the end of the mission, it's usually about 90. Yeah, Borge. It's usually about 90 minutes. So the campaign missions are fairly lengthy, and the scale and scope of this game is fantastic, and you feel the weight of that in the campaign immensely. Everything you feel definitely like a cog in the war machine. You definitely feel like you're fighting many enemies of the Imperium. The skyboxes and the world and the level and set design in this game are fucking insane. It's honestly visually my favorite game I've played all year. All year, aesthetically, this is my favorite game. It just has such a good look to it. It's such clever skybox design and such clever set piece design, because the levels themselves are fairly linear, but everything is so big on scale, and the skyboxes have so much going on that you never have the opportunity to like see that skybox loop, right? So it all feels lived in and natural and just fucking massive. And you really do feel like you are in the Warhammer universe while you are playing this game. It is immensely satisfying to play as the Space Marines. You've got all of any weapon that you would expect, from your bolt rifle to the iconic chain sword, right? You've got the thunder. You've got fan favorites like the thunder hammer, the power sword. When you get into other aspects of the game outside of the campaign, doing operations, you can make your own Space Marine, where you're operating under one of 6 classes. There's tactical, assault, vanguard, bulwark, sniper, and heavy, and they all have different weapons and ability, and they all have different weapon loadouts they have available to them, and a different class ability that sets them apart. And you also have access to a plethora of personal player customization, which is very, very prevalent in the Warhammer 40K universe, because this is a tabletop game, and painting your minifigs is a big part of that game. And they really tried to actually capture that essence with making your Space Marine chapters. There are 30 chapters available to customize at the beginning, at launch. So you've got 26 loyalist chapters that are loyal to the Imperium, 6 heretics chapters that you have access to in PvP, and just so much customization, from color palettes to emblems, to being able to diversify your individual armor pieces a little bit within the character customization. On top of that, you've got perk trees and weapon talents that you have access to in the end game while you're getting into the end game loop. And this game honestly feels very full, very complete, and it has a lot on offer. It is not without its few little caveats. I did have some complaints that pretty much only ever came up when I was playing solo. I do want to highlight, first and foremost, this is a co-op game, and I cannot stress to you enough, play it with friends. Like, if you have to play the fucking campaign solo, you can. Just understand you're gonna suffer a little bit, because the AI is dog shit. It is one of the worst companion AIs I've had in a co-op shooter like this in a long time. Like, it actually makes like the AI companions in games like Left 4 Dead look absolutely fucking fantastic. These guys couldn't hit the fucking broadside of a Tyranid, my friends. Like, they just can't hit shit. They never are actively going after objectives. They can't cover you when you need to be covered to interact with something. The AI is terrible. And when you're playing solo, it definitely dampens the experience, because you are doing the work of 3 Space Marines, and they are basically a free revival tool for you for the next 90 minutes. Doesn't feel great solo in that respect. I will say there is some clunk, and I'm going to say there is clunk in the combat. It is purposeful clunk. It is designed this way. This game does not have input canceling. I cannot stress that enough. That's kind of a deal breaker for some players in games like these. When you are swinging your sword, you cannot cancel that swing to then parry or dodge. Once you have to complete the animation before you can do the next thing. So that makes your animation windows for parrying and dodging very, very tight. In a game when you are facing literal hordes of enemies, it can be very easy to get absolutely bombarded. And it does a very good job of balancing it because you can constantly regen your armor, but your armor is literally shredded by any little enemy. Doesn't matter what capacity it doesn't matter if they're like a Minoris or a Majoris threat, like basically a drone or a warrior. If one character, if you get hit by one enemy, you're losing at least one armor bar from a clean hit. The only thing that doesn't outright take out an armor bar away from you is like being planked with some random ranged fire, and that's annoying in its own right for other reasons because some of the ranged weapons that the enemies they have crazy fucking effects. But so the combat is clunky with the purpose, but I can definitely see it still being designed in such a way that it's going to be a little bit of a turnoff for some players if you're not willing to get basically accept that there's a little bit of a learning curve with the combat here and that you have to adapt to the way that this game is designed, and you can't approach it like you would Gears of War or Destiny. You just can't.
Interesting.
With that being said, I've overall had an immensely positive experience. I've played a lot of operations. I've rolled credits on the campaign. The only thing I personally haven't had the opportunity to try yet is getting into the Eternal War, and that's just because all of the operations run parallel to the game's campaign story, so I wanted to get the 100% of the story before I went on to anything else. So I focused on the operations first. I'm interested in doing Eternal War. I just haven't sampled that section of the game yet from my personal experience. But all in all, I really, really enjoy this game. Just a few caveats with the combat that involve you having to absolutely take a seat and be like, okay, I have to button mashing's not going to make success here, and I have to operate within the designs of the game, otherwise I'm going to fail. But the designs can be a little frustrating at times, and the AI is a little poo-poo. Servers can also just use a little work. I have some issues loading into operations with friends sometimes.
Okay. How about you, DJ? What's your experience been like?
Yeah, my experience has been overall pretty good. I am one of the few of us in GK that bought this on PC. So I'm coming from that perspective. Um it is running silky smooth. I have a Ryzen 7 and a AMD 6750 XT, which is a 3070 equivalent. Um and it's running buttery smooth at high settings. On default, there's like AMD FSR, or if you had an NVIDIA card, it'd be DLSS active already, and it is run silky smooth, 60 FPS at 1440p, buttery smooth. No hitches, no frame drops, even when you're facing hordes of enemies. And Garrick was right about
Same
the
on the
scale.
PlayStation 5, by the way.
Yeah.
It runs so fucking smooth. I only
Yeah.
had performance issues on the final level when the scale is even bigger than all the other levels, and it was only in
Yeah.
like 2 spots.
Yeah, there's just you're facing hordes of these little bug aliens, and there's so much explosions and gunfire and blood splatter. There's so much going on the screen, and it's so smooth. There's no itching, no screen tearing, no nothing. It is a smooth experience. The combat was definitely something to get used to. Um, if you are like me, you're definitely might be your first foray into a Warhammer game, especially Space Marine. Um, and the control scheme is not what you expect it to be, especially on PC, um, because your right click is your melee, Your middle mouse button is to aim in. Your parry button is C. And it definitely and switching, I think switching weapons is V. So there's just it's definitely a weird keybind system. I would recommend playing on controller if you have it, if you're more comfortable with the
And
controller.
even the
If
controller screen is a little. It's not 100% traditional third person
right.
shooter,
Yeah, but I think it definitely
but it is
feels
better.
better to play with a
Okay.
controller. If you are going to play on PC, I would suggest readjusting your keybinds before you start playing, just so you can have a better experience and actually experience the game rather than struggling and fighting against the control scheme that's already been set in place. Um, with this being my first Warhammer game, Warhammer Space Marine game, I have had a great time. Albeit like what Garrick said, the solo AI is so bad. I don't know if that is. I know me and Garrick have had issues, but I've seen some people that think the AI is actually pretty good. So I don't know if it's a case by case basis. I don't know if it's just because like maybe certain interactions make them not work as intended. But it's definitely it definitely hinders your experience if you're playing solo, especially if you're playing on a higher difficulty, because the campaign and the operations mode have 4 difficulty settings. I think one is like it goes from 1 to 4. So like 1 is like your casual, 2 is normal,
Yeah,
3 is
operations is like minimal, average, substantial, and I fucking and
yeah,
some
and
stupid
so
Warhammer name.
yeah, and so in for the campaign, I think it's like casual, and then like average,
Standard.
standard, and then there's veteran, and then there's like angels of death. Uh, I was playing the first part of the campaign on veteran, and it was so tough because the AI does not protect you in any way, and there's objectives within the campaign that you have to do whilst enemies are swarming you, and you are locked within that activity. Of like, let's say you need to like repair a generator, and so you're stuck interacting with the generator, and your AI squad mates have to um defend you, and they don't do a great job at that. Um, the only performance issue I've had is when on PC. I don't know if it's the same for consoles, but on PC, me and Gio experienced that it's when you try to quit the game, it doesn't quit properly. It kind of just stays there, and so you have to like task manager it. That's the only issue I've had. Um, but other than that, it's running silky smooth. The co-op and multiplayer are very seamless. You have like a squad system, like squad lobby system, if you're between missions, and you can swap between operations mode and campaign mode whenever. There's also built-in matchmaking, so if you don't have a lot of friends, or if your friends aren't online, you can still matchmake to help you do the operations, and I believe you can matchmake the campaign. I
You
think
cannot matchmake the
you
campaign.
can't
That's
match.
the one. You can
Okay,
matchmake Eternal War and operations, but
yeah,
campaign you gotta have an
yeah.
invite.
Eternal War. By the way, if we didn't clarify it, it's the PvP
Oh
mode,
yeah,
so
that's
it's
the
the
PvP
multiplayer.
mode. I don't think I specified.
Yeah.
How is the
So
PvP?
I tried it a little bit. It seems pretty well built. It's fun. It's all the classes. I haven't tried all the classes, but from what I've seen, all the classes are pretty smooth. They have their own little play style.
Hmm.
Um, and it's nice, and I see a lot of people online looking at this game and wanting to pick it up, and they're comparing it to other games that look similar, like Gears of War or Helldivers 2.
Mhm.
And I have to say, before you get this game, they are not like those games.
It couldn't
This is
be further from fucking Helldivers if it tried. In terms of
yeah,
gameplay presentation, like there's tactics, but it's really just like you communicating who's killing what.
yeah. It's probably closer to Gears of War, but not quite. There's no cover system. It's just almost like a hack and slash. and mixed in with some gunplay. And there's a rhythm to the combat that if you get the game or retry it, you'll understand. There's a rhythm to the combat with the
Mm-hmm.
parries and the perfect dodges,
And the gun
and like
strikes.
gun strikes and getting your health back. There's even though the campaign is considered short, I think it's worth playing. It's definitely worth getting those hours out of it. It's epic. It's great, and it leads straight into the operations mode, which are even more of those campaign-like missions. And also, there's also Eternal War and operations, that's when you get to build your own kind of space marine, kind of customize your own little space marine,
Which is what it's all
and
about.
complete challenges to unlock better looking armors and cosmetics, and also when you get to choose your classes, each class has a perk tree as well, so you can keep on building and progressing past the campaign. This is definitely one of the most complete games that were released in the past few years. I don't think this year has been. I think this is the only game this year that's been like absolutely just day one. It just works. Besides like Astrobot and like Black Myth Wukong, I think this is like the only game that just we boot it up. It's just gonna work. There's no fucking day like there's not gonna be a day one like fucking
Server
patch. There's not
issues or
gonna be
one
some
patch.
server issues. Nothing. It just fucking works, and it's buttery smooth, and it's just a fun time. Definitely something you should pick up with your friends. And yeah, it's good. I like it.
Okay.
Gavin,
Sick.
do you have questions?
I've been asking them. But no,
Or any
you guys
final,
have
I
dived
guess?
in. Yeah, you guys have been diving in pretty hard on a lot of the mechanics and the writing. How are the characters in this besides Titus? Because I'm pretty sure he's
Interesting.
yeah.
We've got some new characters that get introduced specifically to this. We also see other characters that are like legitimately just canon to the Warhammer universe. We do get like a character scene where like he's in it for like what 5 minutes screen time, but he's like one of the most beloved characters in all of Warhammer. And so like even though he's
Hmm.
barely in it, and like the second he shows up, he's got the most hero ass fucking intro.
Oh yeah.
Like he gets like a super big highlight moment when he like finally comes up on screen. Like dude, and like yeah, the characters are well written. The dialogue is fucking borderline Shakespearean, just fucking super medieval knights, uh self-serious. uh if you and your 12-year-old buddies got together and created a fantastical space kingdom of Greek or of Crusaders and Templars, and like that's literally like how this story is written.
Yeah,
But
it's like
it's well
fantasy in
crafted though.
space.
Yeah, it's literally
Yeah.
just
Space
fantasy in
fantasy.
space, like space fantasy. It's like, but it couldn't be like the dialogue is so it's just good. It's all very Warhammer. Like they use almost strictly like language that is centric to that universe. And there's so much jargon. Just understand that you're gonna be like, what the fuck is that? That's fine. like,
Yeah.
literally
And
Okay.
this
every like it's all good. Just ask the question or go
this
to
franchise
Google and
takes
watch a
itself
cool video about
seriously.
it. It's
Like it
yeah,
takes itself so seriously.
so
There's like
seriously.
no
The
room
memes
for
write
jokes.
themselves.
No room for jokes
Why
at all
so
in the
serious?
Warhammer 40K universe. The
Yeah.
jokes is that they are so serious. That
Yeah,
is the
it's
joke.
so serious that that's what makes it funny because like because it's such a self-serious franchise that
Hmm.
like every single character and chapter is meme worthy in some way because they take themselves so seriously. It's a great time because of that. The characters are all very fun and interesting because the universe is so self-serious and so ridiculous.
Okay. Okay. Now, is there anything in the game that you think needs to be fixed right away?
There's some issues with connectivity, like squad, when you're
Yeah,
squatting up. There's some issues where like
operations
when
connections.
you're yeah, entering in between missions, like people could lose connection or get stuck in a loading screen,
Mhm.
but it's not game breaking. You just like re-invite them or like give them the squad code. Also, we have to say that there is limited crossplay in certain aspects of the game. So
Oh,
there's yeah, Garrett.
I stand corrected on that. I
Oh,
received
really?
second. Yeah. I happily stand corrected. The article I read was accidentally misinformed, and I found out after the fact that it is full crossplay. One of our community members, Evil's on, thank you, JD,
Oh,
was
thank you,
just like,
JD.
yeah, I actually was playing on my PlayStation. And I queued up and did Eternal War with my buddy from Steam, and I was like, hell yeah, fuck yeah. I'm happy to be
Okay,
wrong.
there you go. Okay, so this game has full crossplay.
Full
There you
crossplay.
go. So another point to Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2. Full crossplay with PvP and PvE. So if if one of your friends got it on PC or Steam, you can play on a PS5, you can play on Xbox, and you'd have a fun time.
Sweet. Sweet. Well, with that being said, gents, let's get a rating. DJ, you want to go first?
Yes, sir. I think this is a play it now, even just for the epicness of the campaign, and even though you could run the solo, I would recommend just a normal or even just the casual difficulty, just to experience the world of 40K and its scale. Because I'm pretty sure as soon as you get through that tutorial, you're gonna understand how big this universe is, and how even though you are a big chunky space marine, you are just a cog in the machine. It makes you feel insignificant. It is a power fantasy thing, but it also at the same time you will get your shit rocked. Okay. Um. And yeah, play it now. Play it with your friends. It's a fun time. PVE, PvP, everything just works. Uh, it's smooth, buttery smooth on PC. Haven't had any issues. Um, and it's just a complete game for $60, not 70, for $60.
Sweet.
There you go.
Sweet. And Garrick.
This is absolutely also going to be a play it now from me. This is like one of my most anticipated games of the year, and it did not fail to deliver on any aspects of its hype. The campaign is fantastically written, and well executed, and its execution from a gameplay standpoint, it just was so well and so fun to get through. Scale and everything about it felt 100% authentically Warhammer, which was awesome. I love the Warhammer universe. I'm definitely like I've never been into the tabletop game, but I've played other Warhammer games, and I love getting into the lore of it. I just don't want to be Warhammer 40,000 K in debt. Um,
Yeah.
so I don't get into the minifig side of the fandom. But this is absolutely, it's a play it now, man. Like, play it with your friends, get through it. Go make your own Space Marine, get into the chapter. They have a sparring arena coming for 1v1 duels in PvP coming up in the end of season 1. They are adding new cosmetics for season 2. We got season 3 coming in January. They're adding like new cosmetics and new chapter cosmetics every single season. New PVE missions, new PvP game modes are slated up. They've got a lot lined up. Destiny players, we welcome you.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
that's me. Well, there it is. Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2. It is a play it now. Do it.
Play it now.
Play it now.
Do it.
Guys, we're going to go over our content schedule for the rest of the week. Speaking of 40K, we're playing Warhammer 40K tomorrow. That's
Yeah, we
right.
are.
We'll be right here on Splash Damage at 7 p.m. West Coast, Best Coast time, playing Warhammer 40K. Right here. Thursday, we have nothing because Friday, we are going to be reviewing Transformers 1 on the next episode of 20,000 Films Under the Sea. That's right, that'll be a spoiler free review of Transformers 1. Please let us
Curious to
know.
see how that goes.
Yeah, me too, actually. Please let us know how you feel about Space Marine 2 and if you are going to be getting it and playing it if you haven't yet. Because this has been Good Kraken's Death Ratio, your choice for all the nerdy video game news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear live each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Time, 10 p.m. East Coast Time. If you liked what you heard, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services wherever you like to watch or listen. But you can also support us by going to our YouTube channel. Please do that. Clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Death Ratio and leaving a review there. We have to go, but until next time.
For the Emperor!
I'm going to go play Warhammer right now. Bye.
Warhammer.